Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about connecting SQL Server to Microsoft Access. But before we dive right in, just going to make a quick note. I'm assuming that you're already familiar with SQL Server Management and Microsoft Access, because these are the two softwares that we're going to be using. If not, I'm leaving a link in the description. I advise that you go and watch the videos before you move forward. Okay, so first we want to open the SQL Server Management Studio, right? What we'd like to do also is run it as administrator. So this video is running in real time, right? Just to give you a feel of how long it will actually take to connect the two databases together. Also, now that the Management Studio is open, what I need you to do is create a database. Now that you have created your database, what I'd like you to do is add a table and just fill it with any information, right? Just like what you're seeing on the screen. Once that has been completed, you would now go and open Microsoft Access. But I don't just open it. What I like to do is run it as administrator. Now that you have run Microsoft Access as administrator, it will open up. Same way that the normal Microsoft Access will open, nothing has changed. What you need to do now is name your database, what are advanced things relevant, and simple. What I need you to do is go up to the ribbons, go to external data, new data source, and from other sources, clicking on ODBC database. Once you have done so, what you would see is link the data source by creating a link table. That's what you need to select, right? This would connect the two databases together. You're going to machine data source. Now that you have clicked machine data source, hit new, go to system data source. You won't be able to click system data source if you didn't run it as administrator, which I instructed before. I did next, you're going to look for SQL Server. I did next and then hit finish. You're going to name it. What I suggest is name it the same thing that you have on Access, which in my case I have my database. After entering the name, you'll notice which SQL server do you want to connect to, right? To get that, you go back to the Management Studio. The name is literally all over. So at the heading, at the top of the table, what you just need to do is right click, hit connect, and just copy the server name from any dialog box and go back to the Access and place it in the previous dialog box. After you have pasted the name, you just hit next. You're not making any changes, you hit next again. What you need to do is change here. So you're changing the default database to, and my database was assignment 1. I don't know what you would have named it. Right, as you can see, if you go back, assignment 1. So I switching it to assignment 1, hit next, hit finish now, and just test the data source. Once the test is successful, just hit OK. Hit OK again. You're looking for what you had named your database. In my case, was my database. Hit OK. And then the table that I had was people. So you just hit OK again. Notice it here, people. You just hit OK again. At this point, is to just pick a primary key. I didn't have a primary key, so I'll just select all. Right, so now you can see my linked table, which is DBO underscore people. It has what I have over on the server manager. So let me just add something here now, right? Just gonna just type in something here quick. So Jane Doe, let's see, 23 is good. Well, she's a Jane Doe, so her address is unknown, so let's put TBA for now. Right, so now that we have added Jane Doe to our access side of the database, let's go and check if it has updated on the server management side. Right, so we come here, well, it wouldn't change because we haven't reloaded the pages, so let's go down. Let's see, like the top 1,000 names, we only have 4 at this point. And there you go, Jane Doe 23 TBA. Right, so that's how you connect access to SQL Server Management Studio. And that's all. Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and do enjoy your learning.